He is the most insane and dangerous stand in JoJo. Once he launches an attack, any living creature within range will die from the poison in just 30 seconds. And most crucially, the person controlling him is a genius with an IQ of 152. Just moments ago, the three of them arrived at the ruins following the boss's orders to search for a key. But a mirror on the wall caught Fugo's attention. Through the reflection, he discovered an enemy hiding in the stone pillar behind them. Fugo immediately warned the other two, but neither Giorno nor Abacchio could see anything behind the pillar. Fugo looked at the mirror again. The enemy was clearly walking toward them, but when he turned around, there was nothing behind them. Seeing the stand in the mirror preparing to attack, Fugo quickly pushed the other two away. The next second, Giorno and Abacchio's bodies shattered into fragments and disappeared. Fugo panicked and quickly looked at the mirror, but the man from before had also vanished. The man's name was Illuso, a member of the assassination team. His stand ability was to pull people into the mirror world. Upon hearing this, Fugo immediately prepared to summon his stand for battle, but he was horrified to discover that his stand, Purple Haze, didn't appear. Meanwhile, in the real world, Abacchio was extremely tense, telling Giorno to slowly approach him. When Giorno turned around, he saw a stand had appeared behind him. He was about to engage in battle, but Abacchio stopped him, because this was Fugo's stand. Although they didn't know what was happening, he was definitely in danger, because unless it was an emergency, Fugo would never summon Purple Haze. Illuso summoned Man in the Mirror and punched Fugo away with a single blow. At this point, Fugo had reached the peak of his rage. The reason he was so quick to anger was completely related to his childhood experiences. Fugo was born into a wealthy family and naturally possessed an IQ of 152. His life could be described as a smooth road ahead. However, the enormous expectations from his parents and those around him gradually crushed young Fugo's heart. Sometimes he would be controlled by an anger he couldn't even understand himself, raising a knife wanting to kill his father. In the end, he desperately controlled himself and finally calmed down. This anger erupted in the worst possible way when Fugo entered university at just 13 years old, because his professor was a pervert who violated Fugo's body under the guise of teaching. Fugo was taken away by the police as a result. The rumors spread that he had seduced the honest professor. Eventually, his parents paid to have Fugo released without charges. But on the other hand, Fugo's relatives were ashamed of him and cast him out of the house. Alone, Fugo could only survive through petty theft and scams. However, most ironically, this lifestyle allowed him to maximize his intelligence. Fugo often went to restaurants to eat for free because he was well-versed in various legal clauses and knew that this behavior wasn't criminal, but rather emergency self-preservation. Perhaps it was fate's arrangement that Fugo met Bucciarati this way. Not only did he become the first member to join the team, but he also passed Palpo's test and awakened his stand called Purple Haze.